Okay. Ready, Jeff? What's that? Ready, bud? Good.
Yeah. How are you?
Can you hear? Good. Welcome, NEBA fans, to East Providence, Rhode Island for the East Coast Sports Investors Trios. We are in the top 6 teams advanced today. We had
30 teams.
30 teams bowl trios. Top 6 advanced to the finals. The top 2 teams got a bye. So teams 3 through 6 are bowling right now. And you will see. Let's see, we don't have a list, so I'm going to have to do this off the fly here. By,
so Urbano, Urbano, Paul Smith, and Hansen are one team, and they're going against Jameson Matthew,
Joey Transu,
and
Tyler Hearn.
Tyler Hearn.
Okay.
The other match is Tessier, Koo, Bobby DiMuccio versus Todd Lathrop,
Donnie Corno, and Tommy Kumlin.
Yep, there we go.
So each individual bowler will bowl a full game. This is not a Baker. So it's a 3-on-3 full game match. The cut to the finals was
361.
Plus 361.
It jumped up 133 pins the last game or something like
wow.
that. You ain't kidding, because I thought we made it.
Wow.
I was excited.
So let's talk quick about the pattern. It was a 46-foot pattern.
Yep, new custom one of the new custom
by the way,
ones.
let me, sorry, Brian Gaskell here with Chris Forey.
Hello, everyone.
And our title sponsor, Jeff Dawson from East Coast Sports Investors. Hey, Jeff.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Oh, and can we hear you? You know what? Pull this closer to your mouth. There you go.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
I gotta crank them up a little bit more. One more time, Jeff.
How about this?
There we go. Now we got you. We'll turn your volume up a little bit. We're good now. So thanks for your sponsorship, of course. It's been a 3 or 4 year, at least for you now, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about the pattern and the bowling for quick, and we'll get back to you. We got a lot of stuff to talk about with sports betting being approved in Massachusetts and finally open, and we got plenty of time with 3-on-3 matches. We're gonna.
I like it when it's like this.
Oh, I do
too.
too.
Time to talk.
I do too.
You don't feel like you're rushing to do the show.
So the pattern was 46 feet long. It was a specially made pattern, correct?
Yep. So we have 12, at least 12 that I know of custom patterns for this year. So today and tomorrow are both custom. Yeah. So it was a 46-foot pattern.
It was 5.2 to 1, 31.35 mils of oil, but just walking in the door, it didn't look like it to me. I did not bowl today. I came in late, and I was like, it's like the end of game 2, and you guys, I'm like, they're hooking this much already, and someone said to me, they've been hooking this much since we started. So.
Yeah, when you make patterns, I always, I've said this to the board for a long time, and I think it's nice that we are getting away from old patterns. We actually have newer patterns,
Agree.
higher volumes, but it's hard to have an exact science.
Oh, because
when the building comes into play, the surface. I mean, there's so many factors that go into it, and 100%. I think 31.3 sounds like a lot of oil. So I mean, I was like, there's gonna be a runway. I scuffed up a couple balls to start, and we threw a first practice ball. My first ball went like dead left, and I'm like, okay. So I mean, the only place they were really tight was right of the track, on the right side of the lane.
Yeah.
If you got it going too far right, it wasn't gonna come back. But in general. We're going to see the track is pretty sparky right now. No re-oil because only a one-squad event.
Right.
So we're going to see the track hooks pretty good on the right. The left was able to play more left, of the track. They were able, like we just saw Bobby DiMuccio there, more get the ball at about 5-6. On the right side, if you saw anybody get one near 5-6, it never hooked.
No, you're going to hit the 3-6 in the face.
Yeah, yeah. It was pretty flat out there on the right, the track, and it's just a bowling center. This bowling center predominantly hooks early, hooks a lot in the track, and you can see that today. So I know a lot of guys, at least in my case, if I use a big ball, the ball really looks slow. So you didn't need a lot of ball. You just need a, I mean, every test the area. You just got to get it near that. We talk about that rangefinder a lot,
Right.
that
Yeah.
10-board rangefinder. You get it near that area in the track. If you get there early before that spot, you might get it to bounce off and go like 3, 6, 10 or something crazy. And if you get a little bit behind it, you could like 2-pin. But you bounce. The track area is pretty good right now. If you bounce it there, it's going to go.
Yep. Yeah, the cut was. So when I walked in, it was about 190 over after the first 2 games.
Yep, and then
And
went
then
to
it
230.
and then it only went to 230 after game 3.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all of a sudden, game 4 went to 360. Wow.
Yeah, because every team, so just real quick, we were talking about this. Every team in the top 6, 679, 699, 679, 698, 676, a team popped in at 723. So they were already up. They were out of it a little bit. They might have been around the number.
Right.
723, they were the number because it was.
I mean, with a small field, it doesn't take a lot to do that because.
Yeah. Van Hees shot 722 the last game. His team, they won the balls. So Colby, Randy.
John Van Hees, Colby, and Randy Hagemoser were first out of the cut.
Yep. So they were 722 the last game. We shot 698, and like I said, honestly, I was excited because I'm like, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be the number at least. I figured if we shot 700 last game, we were gonna be in. And
right.
Why
wouldn't you think that?
And then here we see a team behind us, Peter Fox and those guys. They shot 724. Tristan Erickson, Stone, Bouchard, and Peter Fox, they had 724, but they were way off the pace. So it's really, they went 3-0, 320, and then up to 360. I mean, I was surprised. Danny put our scores in. We were the last pair done. And Danny's putting the scores in. And before he puts them in, I go, Danny, what's the number before you put our where the last two teams done?
Right.
He's like, I'm like, I don't have my glasses on, but it looks like it says 360. He goes, are you sure the scores are in right?
Right, exactly, yeah.
And then Jay Johnson came over. He goes, how they get to 360? So, yeah, like I said, and 5-to-1 pattern. Scores are really good. I mean, I will tell you, the team that was unbelievable, and it's obviously our tournament leaders, was Tyler Perry, Jesse
Right,
Gibson.
so yeah, we should mention the 2 teams that got a bye for those, that haven't. Tyler Perry, Jesse Gibson, and Zach Bogholtz. They led the tournament. and
they were incredible.
And the number 2 seed, Malik Grove, Rob Green Jr., and Dave Thomas.
Yep.
So you will see them. They will bowl the 2 winners of these 2 matches. We're early on here in the action. We're still in the second, third frame. Once again, welcome to East Providence. East Providence Lanes. Thanks to Mike Sodoma and his staff for hosting us once again. They always take care of us here. Mike was right there to help me with the setup for the live stream and everything. There's a lot of wires involved and stuff, and Mike was right there to help me if I need it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
I mean, I will say the funny, if you look at the 2 teams on top, a lot of rev rate.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of rev rate. I mean, so Tyler Perry, and, we could talk about Tyler's rev rate's probably around 400, but gets around it good speed control. Jesse, same thing. They match off each other very well. Tyler and Jesse have very similar ball roll. Then you got Zach Boholtz, 2-hander. He was just flame throwing it down the lane. And just ball annihilating. You got Malik, 2-hander. Robert Green, no rev rate loss there. And then Dave Thomas, same thing, a lot of hands. So
I'm guessing it's a good thing I didn't bowl then.
I tried to straight ball the first game. I shot 190.
I would have the same result. I would have right in this seat, right where I am now. But we're going to give it a crack tomorrow. I'm going with Jimmy Pritz tomorrow. I can't wait.
I think the gutter might play tomorrow.
I hope.
We could talk a little bit about that pattern. I think that pattern's 36 feet tomorrow. Just off the top of my head, it's like 36 feet, 32, like about 3-to-1.
Yeah.
It's it's got 30-some mils again, but I think the difference there is, I think when people look at that, they go, oh, well, the nutmeg gold pattern used to be 30-some mils, but people have talked to me about it. But I'm like, the difference is we were truly flat except for the first couple boards. This is a little, if you look at the pattern, slightly crowned, tapered in.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see how they play.
So tomorrow is a doubles event here in
Yep.
same venue, East Providence Lanes. 9 a.m. squad is sold out, or was it one opening now? Somebody dropped out?
The last time I heard when Danny was talking about one team.
Anybody interested in bowling tomorrow? The 9 a.m.
Reach out
squad.
to Danny.
We may have one opening as of right now. It was full at one time, but I think we had to drop out. You can contact Danny right away and try and reserve that last spot.
Yep.
Otherwise, 12:30 is open as of right now. Plenty of spots available, I'm sure, 12:30.
Yeah, message through the, if you do want to try and reach out to Dan, best way is through the Facebook app, through the messenger.
And that pattern tomorrow is 36 feet, like we said, short pattern.
Yep. Short
All right,
pattern,
let's check these scores real quick after 3 frames. The team of, again, I need a sheet because we got, like with 6 people wandering around. It's hard to remember who's pulling with who.
Let's see where the pen.
All right, we have Tyler Hearn up on the left lane, bowling with Transu and Jameson.
Yep.
Right. They are. Let's see. They got
They're
two.
on
They
lane
got
4.
2 doubles and an open, so they're about 10 over. And the team of Smith, Hansen, and Urbano have a triple and a double, so they got about a 20-pin lead. The Urbano team is leading by around 20.
The Kumlin team is on lane. They're on lane.
On 7 and 8.
3.
Kumlin just missed the 2-4-8, I think that was.
That helps.
So they have they started with 3 doubles, but now an open. So give them about 15 over right now.
Yep.
And the Corno team, who's up on the left lane right now, has a triple and a double and an open. So
pretty even match.
pretty even match through 3 frames on the right. The match to the right.
I just put a lane number there so we know it.
So let's get Jeff in here for a minute. So
Yeah.
Jeff, how's business?
Business is good. I can't complain.
There we go.
No complaints here.
Yeah.
At all.
Very exciting 2 weeks ago, right? 2.5 weeks ago?
2.5 weeks ago, yes.
Better. There we go.
So just in the casinos as of now.
Correct. Plain Ridge.
Encore, MGM, and Springfield.
MGM, yes.
And you're based out of Massachusetts. Obviously, this is a very important time for your business.
So can I ask a question real quick?
Shoot.
I mean, just because I'm not, as you guys know, I'm not a big bettor, and I'm obviously don't have much. I know that they opened up. I saw you put something up, but could you not take bets before this here?
Legally.
No, okay. Let's talk about the legally part. So you couldn't take a bet. You could just offer. You could just recommend to people if they were betting somewhere else what you felt was the way to play.
And we've been doing that since January 1st, 2015.
Okay.
So we were well ahead of the legalization and the pass and in 18, Massachusetts in 20, now 2023, they're legal right now with the 3 casinos. And then March 10th, there'll be up to 10 apps that you can just download on your phone and never leave the house.
And you'll be so one of those apps or you'll be able to work through that
No,
app?
I'll be in other words, I'll be giving out the information. We could be partnering with a couple of these companies, a DraftKings, a FanDuel, someone like that, and be promoting them and sponsoring them and getting deals like that.
Basically, what's going to happen for Jeff is now he'll have more of a client base locally because people will have the opportunity to make bets legally. So he's just giving out picks. He doesn't take
That's what I meant. So you're still
right.
not taking bets.
Right.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
I don't mean to speak for you, but it's
No.
It's I know. Me and Jeff have spoken about this many times. So yeah, the availability that now people will be able to bet from their homes is going to drive his customer numbers up, and he'll have more customers to give picks to.
The problem that I run into is the 2 E's, ego and entertainment. In other words, people like to pick on their own, which is fine. And at the end of the week, when they lose, it's their entertainment money for the week.
When they lose, they want to blame it on the refs. By the way, it was a hold. Just let's get that out of the way right now. It was a hold.
You know it's a hold when the guy that actually did it says it was.
People.
Now, are there calls missed every game? I'm a sports fan.
I
said this the week before or 2 weeks before that when the other games happened. I said to my wife, who doesn't watch football a lot, I said, there's a hold on every play. Mm-hmm. It's just depends if you get caught or not.
The problem is when you grab the guy's shirt and you pull it away from his body.
And you're wearing green gloves or black gloves compared to white.
Yeah,
I might not have got caught. I will say that's a very smart call on Ryan Clark, the one ESPN analyst. He said they teach you, or no, it was actually the one guy who used to play for the Patriots. He goes, we were taught you wear white gloves, white sleeves, so when you tug on a guy who's wearing a white jersey, the chances are going to be less because it doesn't look that bad. When you're wearing a dark glove, he goes, it's pretty damn obvious that you.
I find it hard to believe that anybody in the Patriots would do anything dishonest.
Well, let's not go that far.
I find that very hard to believe.
But again, everybody holds on every play. I'm not a Patriot fan. I mean, but my point is, though, he made it valid. But like you said, the guy got caught, and there's other plays that happen throughout the whole game too. I mean, don't fumble the ball. Don't let your quarterback just drop the ball when nobody hits him.
And the fact that Mahomes saw it and he just threw the ball to the pylon, something that Brady does, something that Rodgers does.
Yeah, they see it ahead of time.
And they just throw the ball to the pylon and they call the flag.
Right, make sure there's no interference, make sure there's nothing. Yeah. So
yeah. So the moral of the story for Jeff is that there will be much more opportunity now for people to contact him. And why don't you tell people how they can contact you if they are interested in?
You can go to our website at www.eastcoastsportsinvestors.com. You can send us an email at eastcoastsportsinvestors@gmail.com. We now have our own viewing lounge, 3 65-inch TVs, offer food, advice in Centerville at 1480 Falmouth Road. So you can come in, watch a few games, pick our brain.
Falmouth Road where?
In Centerville, Mass.
I didn't hear you say that, sorry.
And we have our own studio there that we do 3 to 4 live shows a day nationally.
Wow.
And we have our own office there. So, we're getting prepared, hopefully, for the onslaught.
Now, when I want to watch your live show, do I go to YouTube to watch it? Or do I go right to your website?
No, you go on our social media. You can go to YouTube, Twitch, at East Coast Sports Investors, and
Facebook.
Facebook is also East Coast Sports Investors. And you can go to Twitter at EC Sports Invest. Just turn on your notifications. We're on there morning, afternoon, and evening.
Oh, very nice.
All right, let's get back to the matches quickly. We have a very high-scoring match going on at 5 and 6. There's a lot of striking going on over here. So,
it's about a 20.
Bono has the front 6.
Yep.
Paul Smith, 2 doubles, and Hansen has a triple, right?
Yes.
So they, but the
I'd say it's about a fairly even match still.
Tyler Hearn has a 4-bagger and open. Yeah, I mean, they're
one pin on top is the lead on the left.
I would say the Urbanos team maybe 10 to 20 in the lead just because of the
about
open.
About 21, probably.
Yeah, about 20-pin lead.
Now he just missed that, that brings it back to at least under 20.
So that match is it's high scoring but close. And then over here on 7 and 8, not the same. A little lower scoring pace here. We were told that lane 7 is hooking a lot.
It hooks in a spot. That's the problem. As Webb and I said, there's a glue spot at one area. And
yeah,
there was, but then you miss it in that spot, and then the ball just
right. If you get around that spot or inside that spot,
lazy. Almost.
So let's see, 18.
We had a miss spare on top. We had 2 miss spares.
Team on the left is winning by about 20.
I'd say about 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the Lathrop team is winning by 20 through 5 frames.
Spare by Paul Smith. So I'm trying to educate the people out there because when they sign up with you, is there a fee, a monthly fee, or a weekly fee?
Yeah, on the website there's a couple opportunities. Retail for a first-time client, we're getting $375 a month, but for a first-time client, what we basically have done is broke it down to almost like a gym membership for $3 a day or $99 a month. $276 savings, where you get a text and email every day. I'm basically your personal sports broker. Like you would go to invest in the stock market, they read numbers all day. I just read sports numbers all day, and that's what we do at East Coast Sports. So, yeah, for basically $3 a day, I can be your personal sports broker. I get a lot of questions each day from our clients. We got about 200 now all over the world, actually. As far down as Australia, we have 2 clients, and it works out well other than the time differential, that's all.
Jeff, as we mentioned, one of our sponsors, we have many sponsors, again, this year that help make broadcasts like this possible. Let's go over them real quick. Many Styles of Bowling. They sponsored our tournament last month in East Haven. We have, of course, East Coast Sports Investors today. Tomorrow is the Strike FX Doubles tournament, thanks to John and Alex. Bullwinkle's Pro Shop, Cambridge Credit, BuddiesProShop.com, Mr. Chris Forey sitting to my right. Logo Infusion, Ace Mitchell Bowling Supply, Savage Arms, GMS Concrete, Grog Monster Sports, Yankee Lanes, Jeff Barden, Callahan's Bowlerama, who we will be hosting our 1,000th tournament at Callahan's Bowlerama on, where is it, August
19th and 20th.
I know you wrote it for me. There it is. I'm covering it. August 19th and 20th will be our 1,000th tournament in NEBA
Lots
history.
of added money. I think we have about $6,000 added money there, 5 or 6, right around that number. A lot of added money that tournament.
Yeah, we'll have a lot more information on that as it comes. I'm sure we're going to have added squads, right? We're going to do something on Saturday.
It's been discussed. I don't think we got that point yet, but it's been discussed about because we're actually. I think there's a senior event that day, so that becomes the problem doing a senior and having an extra qualifying. But we have mentioned having an extra qualifying squad on Saturday.
Okay. Again, Yankee Lanes in Manchester. Also Jeff Barden. Bloomfield Electric, Tony Renaud, Suzanne Renaud, DJ's Pro Shop. DJBT. Try saying that fast.
DJBT. Yeah.
DJBT.
Great tournament series.
Yep. Chaos Strike Force, Dexter, and Turbo Grips. Storm Roto Grip 900 and Global. Also, they donate balls. Today, we, as I mentioned, the balls were won by John Van Hees, Colby, and Rangy Handy Moga. Oh, my God. Somebody kill me.
A spare correction there. Somebody got to catch.
And lastly, Ideal and Better Bowling Concepts. So, Urbano had the front six. He just 5 through the face.
Yep.
That tighten that match up.
I swapped it the other way, actually.
Yeah, well, if Joey throws this one, they may take the lead.
80.
We got to do a lot of math here today, folks. This isn't easy.
Yeah, and they don't have
we need one of those scorers that adds it up on the bottom for you. We don't have that.
They don't. As Bowery just say they don't have it. They don't have it set up for us to calculate. That usually helps a little bit.
A little bit, but we got nothing. We got to just.
So 59. You got to figure 12. Justin's up 12 on his guy. 48. You got 11 there, so that's be 24, and Joey's 23. So it's actually an even match right now.
There's that spot on 7 we were talking about. There's just a spot there that just.
Yeah. So Paul Strikes is going to be pretty much even match, because you had up 12, you had another guy up whatever 11, so 20 something, and Joey's up 20 something on 23. So it's actually like a 1-pin match.
So Jeff, I'm sure this is not that we want to root for slow time of year, but I'm guessing between football being over and
Joey missed it
before March Madness, this is probably not the most busy time that you have.
Well, the funny part is football is king in most people's mind, but as soon as it's over,
people scramble to other things.
You got March Madness coming up with the conference championships.
Right.
Golf is now becoming a lot more popular for people to play. You can play daily. You can do first round. You can do, we've had 12 pre-flop winners in the last 2 years, so we try to go there. And then as you progress closer, next thing you know, this year we have World Baseball Classic. We have spring training, Cactus League. Not that we play exhibition games, but in April the start of baseball.
But you're still doing homework.
Yes.
For the So speaking of homework.
Big shot by Hansen here,
Hansen,
by the way.
okay.
Big shot. Big shot.
Oh.
He got the plaque 10 out. That was a huge shot because Hearn did not double up, so now it's going to swing it to their side by at least 10 pins. And Joey missed. It's a 20-pin, like 22-pin lead. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, that's fine. We're here for the matches. We're just trying to fill time.
I like to talk too. I just want to make sure because that match is really good. This one here, this one here is getting out of hand there.
Jeff, give us. Obviously, we're 2 months out. Like things happen, injuries, whatever. You don't know what's gonna. Give us one
sleeper pick.
Baseball future pick that you're looking at.
Not the Red Sox.
No, not.
Well, yeah, you can bet the Red Sox under the team total on the Red Sox.
I say under 78. I don't even know what the total is, but I guess 78 is
probably
close.
I think someone has them projected to be behind the Yankees by 22 games this year.
The bad thing is I don't think the Yankees are very good.
Well, Toronto's right on their heels, but the Rays could have the best 1-2 punch in the American League East, with Glass now coming back, and they got McClanahan. So their pitching's always great. It's just they have no offense.
Yeah, I'm not a Yankee fan, or pretty much not a Yankee fan at all. But I think last year was smoke and mirrors because they played so great that first half. If you take away that first section of games and you look at the back half, that's how they should have played all year because they just don't put the ball in play well enough to really be a good team, and I don't think they've revamped that. And their pitching staff isn't anything great.
No,
I think Boone doesn't get enough credit for how he manages because he's gotten to the playoffs every year, and I think the teams that they have aren't very good.
Judge had an amazing year. Does Judge stay healthy?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got Judge, but you look at all those other guys just get hurt all the time.
Is Danny Koo on that?
Great shot.
That's pretty good on that lane. He's got the best look out of anybody on that lane, for sure.
I think it's a exotic gem, possibly.
All right, so let's see. Urbano followed up his split with a 4-pin.
He might miss it, too.
No. So
still about 20-pin match there.
20-pin match.
Well, the double makes it, at least 20, maybe a 30 now. That was a big spare miss by Joey. Missing the 4-pin.
And on the match on 7 and 8, we got that match is.
That's about a 40-pin lead there.
Yeah.
By the team of Lathrop and Lathrop. Well, that's gonna
fast 8.
Yeah, Lathrop, Kumlin, and Danny Koo. I think baseball is probably one of the harder ones to pick. Injuries come into play. Well, I guess you can always see, like you said, you can look at starting rotations, but there's always that team. I'm a Phillies fan. If you had told me they were going to make the playoffs, I would have laughed at you because there's no reason that team should make the playoffs. There's no reason. Defensively, they're horrendous.
Well, that's what I said.
Pitching was horrendous.
I said offensively, they have
they plugged and played a lot of guys to figure it out.
A great offense, but it was like a Friday night softball league defensively.
Oh, they were horrendous up the middle.
But when you're wheeling out Wheeler and Nola, you got a front two that can compete with anyone. And as the playoffs progressed, your back end and the
bullpen was incredible for that 1 month. The bullpen was horrendous until the playoffs.
Yep.
The playoffs came, and at the same time, Nola and Wheeler weren't very good in the playoffs.
No,
except for the first round.
Big double there by Paul Smith. That
takes him up to like 30.
Extends the lead. And now
a big spare there by Joey.
The team of
Cornell and it's Cornell.
Yeah, they have 3 hits up here. They need to fill these doubles up here in the 8th frame. Starting with Donnie on right here on lane 7.
How do our defending champions do? Bill Webb, RJ Nolasco. RJ
That's
Broge.
out the window. There's a hook spot, and then you get around that hook spot, and it doesn't turn the corner. The defending champion, 2-time defending champions, correct?
Yep, 2-time.
Plus 212, 11th place. They were
in the hunt actually going to the last game, which was and they felt like they weren't bowling good at all.
Yeah, they only shot 597 the last game, right? So
yeah.
they were in the hunt.
They got off to a really good start. 7-something to start. Great shot, Danny Koo. Great shot. Swing has gotten a lot better in the last year and a half, back to where he was when I remember being a junior bowler. Swing a lot closer to his ankle. Big open. Big.
As Lee Corso would say, not so fast, my friend. Not over yet.
That's a big swing changer right there. And we're
sure is.
We're talking about lane 5 there.
If Jamison can strike here, that will cut this lead.
Tim Hansen going
close.
Yep, there's a big shot now by Jamison. This cuts the lead down to at least 10.
You like
big shot. Big shot.
It's amazing how fast these doubles and triples matches can flip on a dime. Like it's like you feel like a 40-pin lead is a lot, and then all of a sudden it's not.
Great shot by Todd, and he's going to get the wood. So 2. So let's figure this out real quick there, math boy.
Oh boy! All right.
So 203. So that's 207. That's a 4-pin lead technically. By
the math is not the problem. Seeing the scores is the problem.
I got to pull my glasses down. 60, 90. So that's an 8-pin lead. So technically they got a 12-pin lead on top. So if you add 12 to the bottom, or take 12 away on the, you got. That's actually an even match. It's like about a 3-pin match right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is a big shot. That's out the window. That was right when we said don't get ready the tracer. So now that becomes without making it becomes a 20-pin lead now for Transu, even if he just marks. A mark is big right now.
how far left Tessier is to get away from that spot.
I love this kid's release. And I know he's not a kid anymore, but I love when he just lets go of it. No holding back. Big shot for Joey. Big shot. Just keep it clean. That's going high.
Oh, he
It's going to stay.
stood it
It's
back
not gonna
up.
stay.
Oh, my God. The pin hit it twice and stood it back up.
Rolled around it and spun it back. But still a lead, though. They're still in the lead now after that.
Yeah.
Paul strikes. He's going to have 66, 90.
Yeah.
So we'll say 90.
Urbano's got to go for this.
10. Yeah, Urbano needs to make it.
And then
Urbano
they
take the lead.
They're really going to need
Paul to strike out.
because
They're all
because
gonna
he's
have to
going to be
strike
the
out.
only one going. He's going to be the only one on a hit going to the 10th also if he does strike.
And he's going for it, not going to get it.
Nope.
So that's going to put him down by about 5. Paul strikes, so it's going to keep it right. It's going to actually put Paul in the lead, I think. Paul strikes. Paul's team will take the lead currently by 5. Good stuff. Nice crowd behind us. I feel like this match, well, the bottom guys are even. So they're up by about 40 on right now. That's going to go high.
Oh.
Ring 10 flattened out. All right,
Yeah,
big shot for Corno. He must strike out. Big shot Paul Smith. That's going to be pretty good. That gives them a lead by about 5 off my estimations. Great shot, Donnie Corno. Donnie bowled obviously from the center. Bowls very well here. Couple second place finishes already. All right, big shots by the leadoff guys. Now I have to tell you, this is whatever your guy across from you does, you better do the same thing. The great thing is Jameson. Oh, that's a whiff. That really swings it back. So that's about 20 pin lead now. Is that what you figure about?
I got about 30. It could be a high 20. It
Yeah,
could be like
so we'll
28,
say
29.
Yep. Big shot for Hansen. That's going to get the 10 out.
That's
He does.
pretty good.
Yeah, you got to match your guy
Now
here.
DiMuccio strikes here. This could get close. And
He does. Trips to 6-8.
This is not over yet, folks.
Puts the pressure on Koo. And then here we come up on lane 7 where you catch the wiggle. You might flat 10 or 7-10. Big shot for Tyler. We figure the top 2 guys strike out there. Tyler could beat his guy by 4. Big shot. Big shot. Big shot. Oh, and then it bounces off the spot. This match now is down to about 10 pins.
Guess what time it is?
Does that mean it's 9th and 10th frame time? Somebody asked me one time, how do you win NEBAs? I said you perform in the 8th, 9th. 10th.
Whoa. Oh, my God. Whoa. 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 That ball never got right at 20.
I just go, And what's bad is this is where Tyler, hopefully don't stone 8 or something. You're like, come on. That's a great shot. Oh, 2-8-10. It swings it back the other way.
Wow.
Back to 30. That's, almost 7-9. Great shot by Tyler Hearn. And he's going to not get the wood.
Oh, my God.
That's big. That's 2. 2 is 4.
All right, let's see. We're going to have to do this again now, math-wise.
47,
Let's see.
2-0.
So Lathrop's on a strike still.
He's only got a 7-pin lead in the middle.
Yeah.
The top guy now has taken the lead. So Lathrop got 84. So it's an even match.
Wow.
We'll just say within a pin or 2, you know.
Well,
but
but they got an open up on the right hill. So
well,
that'd be
that's what I'm saying. You got
yeah, so
87
Todd-
on the out. You got 206 on the out.
Right.
So it'll be 19-pin swing. Then you're going to have a lead here over here by 3.
he's going to give away the count.
What are these guys thinking?
Wow.
Your match is even pretty much. I could come back to haunt them. So you figure the upper guy, if they both strike out, got 19-pin lead. Great job by Tyler. Big double and 9. So he beats his guy by 4. So we'll go +4 here. So +4 on this side. He goes out for 59, or Jamison goes out for 59. This is a big shot. Big shot. It's going through the face.
Boy, that lane
Bounce spot.
That lane is tough.
It's that little window that bounces.
I got tipped off on that lane when I was setting up the camera. Somebody told me, goes, watch lane 7. I was like, all right. And he wasn't wrong. You get it there early, it goes left, and if you don't get it there, it doesn't go left at all.
Big shot for Justin here. Big shot, because you got Forrest Jamison. That's not going to get there either. He's getting his ball. His ball's actually standing up and going past the window. I don't know if he's using a pin-up ball or not, but the ball, you can see the ball going forward halfway down the lane, missing the window. That's a spare. So now, 74-94, so that's 60. He's got a 16-pin lead. So 16 is going to be 16 on top. So it comes down to the middle two guys, 40-70. So it's about a 3-pin match for a 3-pin in favor of Corno. That's pretty good. I love how this kid throws the ball. Come a long way since when he first made the Final Four at Auburn. Rev rate has gone up a lot. Has a title at East Haven. How's that look? I can't see.
Flat 10.
Flat 10. So now Corno strikes out. It takes it to a 29. He beats his guy by 29.
Urbano with the bucket.
Great spare. It's going to come down to Paul Smith striking out and Joey not striking out.
Well, at least we got 2 good matches here, boys.
Oh, we have great matches.
Sometimes it gets tough when these matches get to be blowouts and you got nothing to say, but
we can talk more sports stuff with the guy.
Oh, we will.
We have a good guy.
That's
going high. Oh, it's going to roll it for a strike. No. Oh. So that brings it back to from 29 to 60, 80, 77. So actually, that's going to cut it to 9. Great shot by the kid.
Wow.
Great shot by the kid. Great shot. He's going to flag it.
Uh-oh.
That goes the other way. Jeez, what are these guys doing? That's 66. That's going to be 86. That'd be 20 pin. That's a 12-pin swing right there. And we got 7. So how you go front? How about Urbano? Front 6, 214.
Oof.
And ball's going to be flying.
Yeah.
So 59. That'd be a 45-pin lead by the kid. So we're going to go plus 40 something. So they're going to be up by 50. They're going to be by 40, almost 49. Depends on the fill ball here. That's pretty good. They're going to be up by 45. So they're plus 49 there, Gas.
Yeah, that's trouble then. That because Smith can only get to 256, and Joey's already in the 2-0s.
Well, they're 49. Well, it's a 2-0. Yep. So I say.
Well, he's in the 2-0s if he has a bat open.
Yep, exactly. So he's going to force Joe at least to mark. Well, that's 56.
No,
it's not even that.
No.
Joe just needs to keep it on the
like
lane.
7 or 8. 7, 8 on the first ball.
8 pins. 8 pins. Even 6 pins gives him 2-0, 208. So 6 would be enough. So 6 plus 49, if he went 6 out, would give him 57. So he
Big shot by Donnie on that. That was a full ball. So let's do the math on the right lane here, on the right pair. Plus 18 on the top. Or is that 20?
That's 20. Plus
20, yep. Told you I can't see.
So that's 6. That's a winner. Plus 20 was a winner. Plus 20 there. Spare there, so that's 230. So DiMuccio goes up for 35. So let's see if DiMuccio doesn't strike out. I guess a 2-team. That would make it more interesting. Paul Smith. Yeah, they're gonna.
He's gonna bowl 250, and it's not gonna be enough.
Now. Yeah, 214. He just had to get to. He had to get to 207.
So these guys are gonna shoot 7-0 and lose.
He had to get to 208. He had to get to. DiMuccio, get to. Great shot by Bobby.
So let's see,
What a match.
Yeah, that's gonna be about 720 to 7-0.
How about that swing in the 6th frame? We're actually starting the 7th frame with the Urbano string stopping.
All right, over to 7 and 8. So Danny Koo 232.
And his guy can go out for 235.
Right. So let's see. As of
big shot for DiMuccio.
Stands, 220.
94, 224, 208. So that'd be 16 pins on the bottom. So Todd's up 16. So 16 and DiMuccio strikes out. So pretty much DiMuccio strikes out. He forces Todd would just need to get a mark. So big shot here by DiMuccio. Big shot. Set his anchor guy up. That's good. That's
421 to 23. Plus 23, right?
That's going to be plus 23.
It's a 7-pin match.
So So we got 23 onto the 08. That's 01. Yep. So currently Todd's up by. Todd has ball in hand. He strikes out. He goes double
Right?
8. He
They're
wins
going to
by
be up
1.
7. Is that what you got?
They're going to be up by, yes. Todd needs double 8 to win. Double 8. Oh, that's 9. So pretty much now it's in the hand of Tessier. He needs to go double. He must double to win.
You sure?
Yes.
I'm not.
Well, let's figure this out. So you got 34 as plus 20. So they're plus 22. So I had 22. That you got 200. He needs a double. He actually only needs a spare.
Yeah.
If Todd makes it.
Yep. That's all.
And Todd.
No, that's got it. He got it. Yeah, mark to win.
Yep, mark to win because they're at 200. If you had the 22 to his score, you're at 200.
Right.
So
right.
now it's
yeah.
Yep. He needs to get a mark. This is the tricky one. Now we've seen the ball go high. We've seen it go light.
This is the tricky lane. Absolutely.
Must mark.
We swung it.
That's going high. Gotta give kudos to that one.
The lights on 5 and 6 went off right in his third step too. I was like, that would have been enough to make me flinch.
Oh, a hell of a match. We've had two awesome matches. Let's hope the next couple rounds go the same way. Alrighty.
So now that we have the winners decided, so I didn't want to interrupt when you guys were talking before. So Jeff was talking about golf, and again, I told you I talk to Jeff about this stuff all the time. 3 weeks ago, I had Justin Rose at 55-1, and he won the next week. Thanks. Thanks very little.
Is that where Vic Morado used to go to highlight? He'd sit in the front row. He'd have all the pages ripped out. I go there one day, and Vic. Now you don't know Vic Morado, but we used to pull NEBA champion. He takes a sheet. He sits out of the chair. He takes a sheet. The guy's walking back up the the wood. He's like against the fence. Where were you this game? Oh my God! I laughed so hard. I just walked in the building. I walk in the building. I go down just to watch, and there he is. Every page of the book program is laying on in front of him. He picks up the thing. He's like screaming. The security comes down, pulls him off the fence.
All right, so let's see. We got the final scores here: 719 to 700 on 5 and 6 in favor of the Transu team, and then let's see, 98, 611, 617 to 611. Is that what you got?
I wasn't even adding.
Yeah, I think it's 617.
I wasn't worried about adding. I just knew who won.
Yeah, 617 to 611 in favor of. See you, Stevie.
NEBA
all right, we're gonna log off. The two bye teams are gonna come in and face the two teams just won these matches.
Real quick, we can tell you it's gonna be Perry, Gibson, and Buckholz bowling against DiMuccio, Tessier, and Corno, and then we have Grove, Green, and Thomas against Hearn, Matthew, and Transu. Be back in about 10 minutes.
Thanks, guys.